If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. LOGIC just announced a new album. Logic announced College Park. Just out of the blue, the album we've been waiting for a very long time, that fans have been making theories for a very long time. He just announced straight out of nowhere, but today we're going to cover it. Today we're going to look at the announcement, when this thing is dropping, and what we can expect. So let's jump straight into this. Before the video starts, real quick, you can skip 20 seconds into the future if you don't want to listen to this. You can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description that comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok. I just made it. I'm posting on there daily, and you don't want to miss out on that. Now let's get into the video. Logic is back. He got out of his deal with Def Jam and he's been independent now, and apparently he's dropping his first independent album now. And this album is College Park. We're going to look at what he announced and how this connects to what we know so far. Now, first of all, I want to mention that he's been getting more and more active on his YouTube channel, on social media as well. He's been doing some side quests, giving, money to people. Also, he dropped one song called Incipio that was actually pretty good, pretty short, but it got a little video on his YouTube. So we thought that something was coming. Also, we started, vlogging again. He started this Bobby's World or the Logic channel again and started, vlogging with his family and stuff like that. So that definitely is something that we can look out for in the future. He said that he wanted to, start getting back on YouTube. So that would be pretty cool to see. But then he also just announced this album. Now, before he actually announced this, he put out a trailer. The trailer for College Park. But at that point, we did not know that this was going to be an album. Because when you watch the trailer, and I did, and I was like, oh, so he's just doing an animated show, because in the trailer is basically just teasers or snippets from a show that is detailing his come up, so we can see in animated manner his come up in Maryland, with Big Lembo, with Cida Castro, so all the OG Rat Pack members, and how they were in the basement doing their first couple of shows, stuff like that, which is really cool to see. But we can see that the music that is underlining all of that didn't really have the importance, and in that trailer we also saw a release date of February 24th. So I was just guessing that this show, this animated movie, whatever, called College Park, about his biographical come up, would be dropping on the 24th on YouTube, on Netflix. I don't know where. I don't think he got a Netflix deal. Would likely be on YouTube. Would go hand in hand with his independent, wave that he's riding now. So I just thought that was happening. But apparently there's an album connected to this as well. But first of all, before we get into the album, I want to say that I love that he's doing stuff like this. Like dropping an animated movie about your life and having like your best friends narrate their roles as well. Watching Logic on the come up, that's always been something that he wanted to do. He's been, so inspired by so many movies and, animations and stuff like that, that him doing this is actually pretty cool. And I know that this is a goal of his that he's been wanting to get at for a long time. So shout out to Bobby, man, for making dreams come true and for doing this movie. Now let's look at the announcement. So after the trailer dropped, a day later, he took to social media, so on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere, to say, my independent debut album, College Park, available everywhere, February 24th. #Rat Pack. Here he's saying that this is going to be his independent debut album. So this will be an independent album, and it's going to be the first album that he puts out independently, regardless of the Dog D stuff that he put out or the Beats tape, whatever. Those weren't, like real albums. This is actually his first album. It's called College Park, and y'all know, the Logic fans know, College Park is an album that we've been waiting for a very long time. He most recently, in that vlog that I showed y'all, that he teased at it, and we thought that would be No Pressure before No Pressure dropped. Then he announced, College Park before No Pressure dropped. And so we were like, what is going on? He's announcing 3 albums at the same time. So I don't know what's going on. But this is going to be time that it officially drops on February 24th. So actually still a bit in the future, about 6-7 weeks, which is actually, that's a pretty good time. He's going to release some singles in the meantime, most definitely. But it's something that, I think is pretty cool. I also love that he used the #Rat Pack, kind of a throwback to the good old days, man. So I'm really excited about that. Now with it, he also released the cover art, obviously. And this is a picture of him around 2010, 2011, I'm guessing, just based off of my knowledge. I mean, I watched all the Just Another Day vlogs that he used to do back in the day, so I remember this room, you know, the basement of him like recording music there. So it's really cool to see that again. And if you're, you know, just a Logic fan that started with like Under Pressure, listening to him there, you might, you know, remember this from the Under Pressure cover. It's the same room. I mean, the Under Pressure cover is a drawing with like 6 there as well, but it's the same room. So I'm guessing that is also going to be a throwback. He had his debut studio album on the major record label with like a painted version of the picture, and now he uses the actual picture. Definitely a correlation right there. Also, we had this one single in 2021, summer of 2021, called Intro, that never ended up on any album. That single was really confusing because he dropped No Pressure the year before, and he dropped Bobby Tarantino 3 in 2021 after the intro single, but the intro single wasn't on Bobby Tarantino 3, and now he's also dropped Vinyl Days a couple of months ago. So we were like, where is this all going? Like, you know, Intro never got on any specific album. It served as an intro to something, but also when you listen to the song, is actually a verse that he recorded or he wrote in 2010, and then a new verse he added at the end of the song. So that there's definitely a duality between Logic, you know, coming up 2010, 2011, and the new Logic. So here's my theory: Intro will be the intro of College Park. You know, he actually put it out on, you know, on commercial terms on Spotify, stuff like that, under Def Jam. But still, I think that he could just release it just as well on College Park. I mean, even at the time, we were thinking that that would be the College Park intro, because at that time we didn't know about Bobby Tarantino 3 or about Vinyl Days or about anything else he dropped, the Peanuts tape now as well. So that was definitely something that we thought was going to be on College Park. Never got confirmed, but now that College Park is actually dropping, definitely a possibility right there. Also, in the trailer for the College Park animation show, we can hear him singing again. So maybe there will be some elements on this new album that he'll be singing, like the Supermarket soundtrack that you know, he used to do. Oh, by the way, hold up, I know as a matter of fact, none of y'all got this, man. This is fucking like worth $700 now. Like, it's crazy, but I'm really happy I got it when it was still like pretty low. So maybe he'll be singing again, maybe on a Supermarket shit again. I know a bunch of y'all didn't like it, and a bunch of, you know, basically the majority hated that record, but I actually thought it was pretty good. I know that's like the hottest take that I got in hip-hop, but it's whatever. So maybe we'll see him singing again, but this is everything we know. This is everything we know about Logic's College Park album, dropping February 24th, independently, together with an animation show or series or whatever. Let me know what you think about this. Before I let you go though, y'all gotta do me a favor and check out my Ben's Music hoodie merch in the merch bar below this video. You can get 20% off with code TRUEFAN. It is the best hip-hop YouTuber merch that you will find, and I stand by that with my name. So you know, do that shit. That's it for today. Let me know what you think about this thing dropping. Do you think that this will be, you know, he'll do just as well independently? I don't think so. I think the numbers will fall off quite a bit. But still, I'm hyped. I'm here for it. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions and theories on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.